So if you actually think about it, the title of this series is Increasing Attendance at Your Virtual Event. It's not just marketing. In fact, marketing is not even in the title. Increasing attendance at your virtual event. Marketing is not even in it. Last week, we really focused on the target market. This week, we're going to focus on hosting, creating, and planning the right event and asking the right questions. Then next week, we're going to dive into marketing the right event. And then the fourth week of this series, I'm just going to spend the entire session answering your questions. All the questions that you've submitted from last week and from this week and from next week, but then also questions live that you ask in the chat that you submit to me. So just thinking about before and after, and I'll pull it up from the empathy map. But I run a 3-hour workshop that's called Asking the Right Questions. And so if this was a 3-hour workshop, what I would do is I would break you into groups with your target market. I'd have you ask questions of your target market just to get to know them. And then I'd bring you back, we'd do a follow-up where you would essentially realize you were asking the wrong questions. And then I would give you a list of questions, send you back into your groups to ask these questions so you could see the difference. We don't have 3 hours today, we just have one. So I'm gonna kind of just give you an example, something to think about. Then I'm going to review the slides and I'm gonna send you into your groups with the right questions. So I'm not gonna spend time 30 to 40 minutes talking about the wrong questions to ask. So this is one overarching example. Someone last week asked in the, if you could ask Kristen any question, what would it be? Somebody asked the question of how can I generate good marketing on TikTok? And that shows that there's insight that a lot of our students are on TikTok. But if you actually survey students about where they hear about events, while they're on TikTok, looking and creating videos on TikTok and doing dances on TikTok and learning all the cool fads on TikTok, if you actually ask students, which we have asked students, they actually are finding out more about events from Instagram stories. And so if you're just asking the question of what can I generate from marketing on TikTok, instead of asking the question of where are my students finding out about events today, then you're going to have very different answers. And one of those is going to be the wrong question or the wrong answer. Whereas, if you just ask them this general question and practice deep listening, then you get a totally different answer.